Hey YouTube, what's up? This is aks654 here. I go by Aaron now instead of aks654 or aks654, and we opened up a new channel. It's a team channel. This team channel's name is Team Scrubs. And right now we're just doing deck profiles of decks that we like to play. And what I'm going to be profiling for you guys today is Mermails. So let's get into it. So for starting off with the monsters, you play 3 Abyss Megalo. Basically, you just ditch 2 waters from hand, and you special summon him, and then you grab an Abyss spell or trap from your deck to hand, and you'll see those in a little bit. Um, I've seen other deck profiles where they play 2 Abyss Megalo, but I feel 3 is where it should be at. I mean, you can always go game 2 and 3 and side 1 out if you don't need it. Next monster I play is 3 Abystius. Abystius is the best card in the deck by far. He's pretty much your Stratos when he hits the field. He goes for your rank 7 plays just like Megalo does. It's an overall great card. And then for the last level 7 that I play Mermail wise is 1 Abyss Lead. I really don't like Abyss Lead, but he's just a muscle factor in the deck, and I never use his. I've only summoned him by his own effect very rarely. That's when I'm like really really have a bad hand or something, or I need to get something out on board. There is a couple of times where I've used his effect to sacrifice a Mermail monster on field to pretty much discard one from their hand. But I really don't use his effect. I just use him for muscle or overlay material. Next, play 3 Abyss Lind. She's mandatory at 3 when she goes to the grave. You special summon another Mermail. Her effect's only once per turn, though. That's kind of a sad face, but otherwise the deck would be just too broken. Next, I played 2 Abyss Gund. It's the monster born of the deck. A lot of people tell me to play 3 of her. I tried 3 of her last format when Dragon Rulers were actually still a thing with, Dragon's Ravine. And she was just way too cloggy at 3, so ever since that last format, I will never play 3 again. 2 is just perfectly fine for me. If 3 works for you, that's cool, but it doesn't for me. Next, I play 3 Abyss Pike. Another really amazing card in this deck that actually gets your plays going. You ditch a water monster, and you get to add a level 3 water monster from your deck to hand. So you grab things like your infantry, or not your infantries, your marksmans, your lins, your guns. I do play Genix Undyne in here, so you even grab that if you want. And then I play 1 Mermail Abyss Turge. She's just for the Abyss Pike, the Turge loops that go back and forth, if you know what those are. If not, just look up dual vids or something. I really don't want to explain it. For the final level 7 that I play is Title. It's Title, why wouldn't you play it? I like Title in here just because you can go rank 7s a lot more consistently. I also like the fact that if he's in hand, you can let's say you want to get like your Abyss Gun effect off, you can ditch him in a gun, and then you can go through your graveyard, or not your graveyard, through your deck, and like let's say you don't want to draw into Abyss Lead, you can ditch Lead. His effects went through. Now because she was discarded, you can grab Lead from grave, and you can continue from there. That's why I like Title. Title's just overall really good in this deck. Next, I play 1 Deep Sea Diva. I really wish she was back to 2 or even 3, but that will probably never happen because Mermails were just such a dominant deck when she was at 3 before. She just helps set up synchro plays. Usually I like to go into her into heavy infantry and go like armory arm, or I like to, if I have a marksman in hand, I'll go her infantry, go marksman, and go Black Rose or Gunganir. Another monster I play is Undyne, as I mentioned before. Being able to send a water from your deck to the grave is just very crucial to this deck. So if you don't want to draw Abyss Lead, or if you want to get to your Title really fast, or even if you just want to get an Atlantean monster effect off that you just can't find for some reason, is always good. Accompanied with 1 Undyne, we play the 1 controller. I think one's just fine in here. It works out. For the Atlantean engine, we play Dragoons. There's a reason why this card's hit to 1. Play the 3 Marksmen for back row hate. And then I play the 3 Heavy Infantry for just general monster removal. 1-for-1 removal is just really good this format. That's why Brofist do so good. That's it for the monsters. That's 27 monsters. Spells, I play 1 Salvage. Being able to grab back infantries, marksmen's, lins, Gundies are really helpful. And then for the final spells, I play 3 MST. I don't play Dark Hole or Book of Moon in here. I don't even side them. I don't really think they're relevant. Or I mean, they are relevant, but I just don't ever find myself really needing them in any situation. If I had to side deck them, I'd probably side deck at least the Dark Hole, but I really don't know what to cut right now. So that's what I play for the spells. 4 spells. Traps, I play 1 Bottomless, 1 Warning, and 1 Torrential. They're just monster removal is just really good in this game right now. It always has been, of course. I don't play the Compulse. Compulse, I feel like, is pretty dead this format. That's just my opinion. It's still a great card, just not something that really works out for me. I play 1 Abyss Squall. This is pretty much your return from the different dimension in the deck. It can just help you set up for instant exceed plays, things like that. Then obviously we play the 3 Standard Sphere. Your opponent goes to end turn, you flip this, you go Lind. This is removed from field, Lind's removed from field. You get a Mermail monster from your deck after that because of Lind's effect. And then the last 2 traps, I play 2 Mirror Force. I don't know why people don't really see this coming when you'll set like a couple background and be like, oh, I already know you're playing Mermails, blah, blah, and then they got a full field of monsters and they go to attack and you flip Mirror Force and they're just like, you really play that in there? Where's the Fiendish Chains? Don't play Fiendish Chains. Would like to, but there's really not enough room for me. It's a 40 card main deck. I play 40. That's my rule to stick by for me. Extra deck. Play 1 Armory Arm. It just pushes OTK plays. It's just an overall great synchro. 1 Catastor. That anti-dark hate. 1 DeLorean, DeLorean, my bad, not Duloran. I might end up cutting this. I really don't go for it that often. It is pretty nice to bounce back your spheres, but eventually you're going to run out of sphere targets. 1 Gunganir. Gunganir is really good. This is its effect to ditch like your Atlanteans, especially when you ditch like Marksman and then infantry with it or something, and then get two things to kill off after that from his effect. Then theirs is just ridiculous. 1 Black Rose for field removal, and then Leo Drake. People get so salty once you drop this. I played a Boojum player, and I took second place, but he got really salty when I dropped this. Play 1 Mermail Abyss Trite. Get specialed off a Bahamut Shark. That's the only way I go for it. It's just a Monster Reborn. 1 number 47 Nightmare Shark. I like to target Megalo with this usually, and then Megalo can attack directly, and I usually sacrifice a water monster so Megalo can attack twice. 1 Abyss Dweller. Mirror Match, anything that activates Engrave. Bahamut Shark, like I said, it goes for mainly the Trite. Sometimes I'll go for the Shark, and then the Shark will get his effect because he was still special summon. Cowboy for burn. 1 Exciton Knight, not Exciton. Just a really good card. There's a reason why its price tag is really high. I wish I had an Honor Arc Knight. I'd probably play that in here. For rank 7s, I play 1 Dracossack, 1 Big Eye, and 1 Gaios. Like I said earlier, I'm probably debating to cut that. If I cut that, it will be for a Master of Blades, and then if I can get an Honor Arc Knight, then I'll find room in here eventually. Then we got the 4 Dragonite tokens. Next, side deck, I play 1 DD Crow. Just for like Boojans when they try to go like the turtle effect or Quellan effect or someone that likes to activate Engrave. When they activate it, you just chain this in response and you get rid of it. Two max C's for mirror match, anything that's like special summon heavy. Two twisters, back row hate. Two dust tornado. Two mind crush for decks that like to add. Two iron imperial wall. I always board this thing because I just assume that most decks are automatically sided in fissure, macro, things like that. Two light imprisoning mirror. Um, Bujins mainly. I guess there's the odd light swarms that come and go that I see a lot. Two skill drains. Um, this weekend I probably would have took first if I had the light imprisoning mirrors, but I didn't have them at the time. So what I had over them was Gozen match, I believe, and I played him at the tournament, or played him at the tournament one round, or for one of the rounds. I ended up losing. It was a 1-2 game, and then him and I ended up playing in finals again, and then we just split the pot. But if I had had these, this probably would have been a very major deciding factor in me being able to actually win. So that's the profile, Mermails. Please check out our team. I have our channels in on the team page or on the web page. Once again, this is Team Scrubs. Rate, comment, subscribe.